Hello. So this is a part of 5 different episodes of Evoke Your Identity, which is my framework that I designed for you to establish your personal brand. And it's probably different from what you are used to. We take an inventory of who we are and why and where we came from and so on. And the reason is the reason for this depth of work is because I want to bring out the differentiation of who you are. Because once you put all that together, you will write a narrative that is unlike anybody else. It is so unique to you. It is so different. Nobody can copy it or, they can try to mimic it, but it's not going to happen because it's going to be so strongly, authentically you, and you're going to be proud of it. And you're going to it's going to give you that power. Your inner power is going to just burst, and self-awareness will elevate, self-worth will elevate, along with your emotional intelligence. And you will write the story, your narrative, in such a unique way. And that narrative is your personal brand. So it all comes back together, yeah? I just have to ask you to be patient because brands are not built in a day, or personal brands either. And so I've broken this down. Evoke Your Identity is the name of the work. And evoke means, bringing out your consciousness. So you're bringing your identity into your consciousness. And it's also an acronym of 5 different elements that is the makeup of your brand, being, and business. Yeah? So it stands for Earth, values, objectives, knowledge, and essence. And today, one of 5 little episodes here is about Earth. So I'm going to ask you to think about your childhood, how you came into this world, what kind of superpower you were born with, and so on. And I'm actually going to ask you 5 specific questions. And why don't you pause for a second and find your notebook or pen and paper. I love when people just catalog it by hand. You get different answers than, doing this. Okay? So between each question, just hit pause, write, take all the time in the world you need. And I also want to mention that sometimes when we are thinking about our childhood or childhood home and family, parents, it can be emotional, it can trigger something, and just do what you're comfortable with. And if you're willing to be uncomfortable, do it. It's not for everyone, but if it's for you, you will see an amazing difference from before and after. And this narrative is your personal brand. We're gonna write this really cool story after we go through these 5 categories and put that together in the narrative that is only you and nobody else. Yeah? Are you ready? Today is about Earth, your Earth life. I know it sounds a little hippie, whatever, but it's just powerful. It's figuratively your Earth body and why and how you got here, right? Okay, I have 5 questions for you. Once I ask, you pause, write down, come back to question 2, yeah? Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Where in the world were you born? And how do you feel about your birthplace? Pause. Question number 2. What do you know about the day you were born? And what I mean by that is the climate, the political, the weather, what kind of music was popular? Have you seen the newspaper of the day you were born? It's all about your arrival. Yeah? Question number 3, what was your family dynamic? What kind of family? Siblings, parents, or who did you grow up with? Who raised you? What was it like? What did it feel like in your family dynamic? Did you have a voice? Okay. What was the family dynamic is the third question. Yes, okay. I can go off a little bit, but okay. I am way too passionate about this. I can like almost swear, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it PG. Question number 4, describe the style of your childhood home and the clothes you wore. This can go into a certain era, what was trending, whatever. What was your home like? Because it does affect your taste. It can either be like you want to go back to that or like, Question number 5, what kind of personality and superpower were you born with? This is so important. And ask whoever is around, if you have an access to living parents, mother, uncle, aunt, ask them, and also use your own intuition. Just pull it out of you. And your superpower, what you were born with, you probably know because you're probably still good at that thing. For me, it was always about kind of home and organizing. It didn't mean, I never wanted to be an interior designer, but this was always so important to me. Like when I babysit my younger siblings, my mom was running errands, I would like change her home, change my siblings' clothes, and always organizing. I say like my taste is my talent. So what is yours? What's your superpower? Yeah, have fun with this, enjoy it, go as deep as you want to. And next episode is about values. Very important. Talk then. Ciao.